Thank you, Congressman Rangel and members of the committee. I am Charlie Steele, Deputy Director of FinCEN, and it's a pleasure to be here today to discuss FinCEN's mission and to offer some perspectives on potential money laundering vulnerabilities in the gambling industry, which FinCEN has been regulating for 15 years. Although today's hearing is to examine tax proposals related to Internet gambling, that enterprise has been illegal for many years, and FinCEN therefore has no specific regulatory experience from which to offer viewpoints. So my testimony today will be limited to vulnerabilities we have identified in the brick-and-mortar gambling industry, which I hope will assist the committee's fact-finding and help inform future decision-making. FinCEN's mission is to enhance U.S. national security, detect criminal activity, and safeguard financial systems from abuse by promoting transparency in the U.S. and international financial systems. We accomplish this by administering the Bank Secrecy Act, also known as the BSA, by supporting law enforcement, intelligence, and regulatory agencies, and by building global cooperation and technical expertise among financial intelligence units throughout the world. Hundreds of thousands of financial institutions are subject to the BSA reporting and record-keeping requirements, and these include depository institutions, securities dealers, certain insurance companies, money services businesses, and, of course, casinos and card clubs. The BSA requires that several different types of reports be filed in connection with certain categories of financial transactions. The two most frequently filed reports from the casino industry are currency transaction reports by casinos, also known as CTRCs. These are filed on transactions involving currency in excess of $10,000. And suspicious activity reports by casinos, also known as SARCs. These are filed on transactions or attempted transactions involving at least $5,000 and as to which the casino knows, suspects, or has reason to suspect that the money was derived from illegal activities, including when the transaction is part of a plan to violate federal laws by circumventing other reporting requirements. The data collected by FinCEN has proven to be of considerable value in money laundering, terrorist financing, and other financial crimes investigations by law enforcement. And when it's combined with other data collected by law enforcement and the intelligence community, this BSA data assists investigators in connecting dots in their investigations, including, among other things, by allowing for more complete identification of subjects with information such as personal identifiers, previously unknown addresses, business and personal associations, and the like. In our most recent analytical study on the gambling industry, FinCEN identified over 40,000 SARCs filed by casinos and card clubs in the 5-year period from January 1, 2004 through December 31, 2008. And overall, the annual number of SARC filings consistently increased during that period. And the forms collectively indicated a number of financial activities and potential vulnerabilities, including structuring, where an individual structures or attempts to structure transactions to avoid the filing of a currency transaction report. Transactions involving minimal or no casino play, such as cashing out chips or tickets where there's no record of the individual having bought or played with the chips. Fraud against the casino through checks, counterfeit currency or advanced fee scams, and misuse of identification, such as providing false, expired, stolen, or altered identification credentials. Casinos are subject to BSA compliance oversight. As with depository institutions, the purpose of a BSA casino examination is to determine the adequacy of the casino's BSA compliance program. FinCEN delegates that BSA compliance examination authority over casinos to the IRS. Casinos have numerous BSA record-keeping and anti-money laundering program requirements, and BSA casino examinations include reviewing and analyzing the casino's level of compliance with these obligations, as well as identifying any failures to file required BSA reports through risk-based audit plans. FinCEN is also authorized to assess civil money penalties against casinos for violation of BSA obligations. FinCEN remains committed to protecting the financial system from abuse by criminals, and we will continue to engage the gambling industry by providing useful information and guidance to help them comply with their BSA obligations. Thank you for inviting me, and I'm happy to answer any questions.